In my previous sermon, I shared about the broad range of God's restoration, and I have to be clear here. I'm not claiming that the three possibilities that we saw in my previous sermon are the only ones. No, God have multiple ways to deal with people, and the way He's going to deal with one person is going to differ to another person. So it's very important for me to clarify that one. However, I feel like while God may deal with each one of us differently, there are some kind of universal steps that we have to take in order to be restored by God. And when we check in the book of Joel 2 verse 12, there are two statements which particularly spoke to me. When prophets say, return with all your heart. You know, this shows that you have to want to be restored before God restores you, because God does not impose His restoration on people. You have to want it. Right? And the statement which says with fasting, with weeping and mourning, you know, this statement, you know, fasting represents actions. You know, some of us may be asked to reach out to people to ask for forgiveness, or to forgive people, or to reach out to people for reconciliation. You know, in this process, there will be some actions which will be involved. When the prophet talks about with weeping and mourning, this represents the emotive part of the process, which speaks to me, which says like, you just have to be real in this process. You know, it is for your own good. You just have to be real. You know, someone may ask, if God is, you know, why doesn't He just do it in a second so that I'm just restored, like, you know, magically or something like that? You will still come across people, things, places that triggers your pain, your hatred inside you, even after your restoration. Because God is not going to kill people who hurt you. God is not going to wipe out places that remind you of bad memories. But the difference is, this time, because you have been restored, even when you come across these triggers, you are not going to feel the pain or the hatred, because God would have healed you, and you would have taken the weight of pain and hatred in you and set you free. This is why it is important to trust God in the process, because it is for your own good. So I'm asking you to reach out to God and ask for restoration and trust Him in His process. Amen.